Hey guys, welcome back to the CALLOUS channel. Today we have another CALLOUS Invitational play-ins replay for you. This one will be Troller versus Rozes. Troller on the bottom, Rozes on the top here. And yeah, both are pretty well respected old gem players, so hoping for a good one here. Troller usually an RBY main, coming back to ADV lately. We've seen I think we've seen him play in PPL recently, and also Rozes is a player who has participated in the main event back in CALLOUS Invitational too. So both definitely capable players. So let's get straight into it. So straight away we're going to see a Braylum lead from Troller versus a Moltres lead on Rose's end. We're going to see, we're going to see Braylum get right out of there. There's a Wisp from Rose's, pretty strong play, covered pretty much everything there. And we're going to see a switch out to Zapdos here. Not wanting to take extra burn chip. Wants to get some momentum. It's actually going to get punished by a double Wisp from Roses there. We're going to see a switch into Celebi here. Zapdos goes for a BP, trying to get some momentum here. In comes the Zard. And it's going to go for a Focus Punch. He's flipped the momentum back. We're going to see what the answer is here. Moltres is going to come on in, and it's only going to take 14%. So Moltres actually takes that really well. Rose is looking in a pretty good spot at the moment. We're going to see what Rose decides to do here. Pretty nice flamethrower there. It's going to do a lot to Lax, and plus burn. Lax is in a pretty poor position to be checking this. All Lax can really do at this point now is burn his fish for powers and maybe throw out a nice boom if it can time it right, but obviously it's severely weakened by that burn. We're going to see Braylum double in here on the Umbreon, and we're going to see a Spore into that Umbreon. Rose is leaving the Umbreon as sleep sack there. We're not going to see a Focus Punch, but we do see the switch into Celebi. Troller predicts that by going into his Metagross here, and we're going to see what Troller decides to do here. It's actually a Boom, so he's going to try and take the Celebi down with him. He does reveal that, well, I mean, he's probably not max attack from that, because I would have assumed it would have killed. Celebi's going to live that, so I guess that was a mixed meta or something. Yeah, I mean, I guess if we didn't already notice it, it's sort of an undisputed style mixed offense here that Troller's using, and Zard here throwing out some Fire Blast. Going to try and chip down that Moltres. We're going to see what the response is from Roses here. There's a Flamethrower trade. They're both sort of slugging each other out for a couple of hits at the moment. Here's a Dragon Claw, so chipping down the Moltres even more. Definitely conserving some Fire Blast PP there versus the Pressure one. And there's actually Morning Sun from Roses. So I guess this is the might be the Osgood Maglax team used in SBL. So I feel like we've probably pretty much confirmed both archetypes at this point. Charizard not going to be able to do much versus that Moltres unless it gets into Blaze range or crits a couple of times. So Zapdos going to double in here on the Morning Sun. We're going to see if Troller can get something moving here. Looking for a big hit with T-Bolt. It's going to go straight into Donphan though. That's not ideal by any stretch of the imagination. And we're going to see how Troller gets around this now. He decides to Baton Pass. It's interesting. Into Braylum here. As the Donphan actually goes for a Toxic. Interesting plays there. Toxic hitting Braylum would have been really nice for Roses there, because actually all it can really do is Sky Uppercut that Donphan, and Donphan's going to take that relatively well. Hydro Pump into the Donphan here from the Toxic Per. Protect there is going to rack up a little bit of extra damage. We'll see what this Per is here, hopefully. Switch to Magneton and Hydro Pump damage. That's looking like an offensive Swampert. That's quite a lot of damage there. Magneton not showing any leftovers, so I guess it's Magnet. It'll be doing quite a lot of damage with any T-Volts. Here is a Hidden Power Grass, I can only assume, into the Swampert. Troller's very wise to get out of there and go into his Zard here. Not really punished for that switch at all, so that's great. Dragon Claw into the Moltres here. I guess he's fishing for some crits or something. He's going to need something like that in order to get through this Moltres by the looks of things. Hopefully, I mean, there's a couple of ways I suppose you can try and stall the Moltres out of Morning Suns. Dragon Claw has quite a lot of PP, so I guess that's a potential way to go. However, resources are getting a little bit tight for Troller here, as most of his Moltres checks are in fact status, so we'll see how this goes down. Here is the Magneton in, and I guess it was a sack to the off-pert, since his Celebi and his Umbreon are both in a pretty poor position, but Troller's not going to take it, and he's in fact going to try and get some momentum going to his Zapdos here. Hidden Powers into the Magneton's Protect, hoping to predict that Donphan there. We're going to see what happens here. In comes the Snorlax, so it is in fact that Osgood Maglax team. T-Bolt into the Snorlax there. Going to punish it a lot more than HP Grass would have done. But obviously Troller's still definitely in the back here with all of his Mon status. And yeah, in comes Snorlax on Snorlax, maybe hoping to get off that boom. Unfortunately, a crit into the Lax there. That's definitely not ideal for Troller. Definitely not. In comes Braylum here, and he's going to try and get something moving, I guess. See if he can pick up a kill here. In comes the Magneton, I guess that's a sack there. That's not going to be ideal for Troller because the Celebi that lived boom earlier is actually going to be able to come in here and recover off that damage. So, yeah, definitely not ideal by any stretch of the imagination for Troller. We're going to see a Focus Punch here. Hoping for some good damage. That's a crit actually, so works out nicely for Troller there. Celebi, we can only assume is going to go for another recover here. No point in not doing that. In comes the Zard. It's going to try and make some progress again. We're going to see if it can muscle its way through that Moltres. It's going to need like a double crit or something, or like I said earlier, Blaze Range or something. We're going to see a Dragon Claw into the Moltres here, and there's one crit. It is just out of range of another Dragon Claw, so we might see if we can see another one here. There's another Dragon Claw, and there's a Morning Sun from the Moltres there. So, yeah, Troller walled out pretty hard here by that Moltres, unfortunately. Blaze still to come, though, so we'll see if Troller can make it around that Moltres there in time to come. Zard getting pretty healthy again now due to all of these turns where it's not actually getting hit for any damage. Moltres healing up pretty healthy now. Looks out of range of a crit as well, so yeah, Zard dangerously close to Blaze range as well at this point. So you know, they both got to consider that. I think at this point in the game, if Rozes gets a bit complacent around Blaze, the scales could definitely tip back in the other direction here. So we'll see. Dragon Claw into the Moltres again. There's the Flamethrower. Zard now in Blaze range, so we'll see what happens here. Interesting to see what Troller will decide to do here. He goes straight for the Fire Blast, and unfortunately it's not going to be able to pick up the Moltres. Rozes is wise to go for a Flamethrower there, and that is going to be the Zard gone. So we're going to see if Troller can finish this one up, but it's looking pretty rough considering that Celebi is now back again after being boomed. So yeah, not looking ideal by any stretch of the imagination. Donphan going to come in here. Rozes not even risking the Celebi. Very nice to see Donphan getting a bit of play, obviously. Do like a bit of Donphan. We're going to see HP Grass again into the Protect. Stalling out that burn a little bit there, I suppose. Not a lot Troller can do, I suppose. Donphan is, you know, it's going to eat one of them. Chips it with Rapid Spin, so I guess no Rock move. I guess that made sense once we saw Toxic. No point in having a Donphan that is, of course, walled by Tyranitar. That kind of defeat the purpose. Hidden Power Grass again into the Donphan here, and I suppose this one picks off Donphan here finally. That's actually going to be a double protect from Rozes, and he's going to get it, which is very lucky. Donphan might actually be able to live the HP Grass now, so yeah. We'll see what happens here. There's the HP Grass into the Donphan. Donphan does live and is going to Rapid Spin to pick up the KO on that Zapdos there. Not that that would have been particularly awful for Troller, for Rozes, if the Donphan had lost that direction. He still has the Lax and the Celebi, and of course he can just sit in there with the Umbreon a little bit if he really wants, just to, you know, rack up that burn damage. So yeah, Moltres is going to come in here, and it's looking like it just tidies up the rest of the game now. Zap is gone. There's a Mach Punch from the Braylon, but it's not quite going to be enough. I don't think a crit quite would have done it there. 13% from the Mach Punch, 19% left on the Moltres. We're going to see the Swampert come on in here, and I guess we'll see now if the Moltres actually has HP Grass, but we did see Morning Sun, and I don't think we've seen any other weather change. So yeah, that's the sunny day there, just like the Osgood team, I believe. And there's the Hydro Pump. Celebi going to come on in here. I mean, this is a pretty offensive part, I think. So with Toxic damage and, you know, even just a Psychic should finish it off pretty easily here. And that's HP Grass going to finish off the pert there. So pretty nice first game from Rozes. Rozes plays well there. And yeah, pretty exciting game. We saw Blazard definitely go ham a little bit on that Moltres. Maybe it could have done a little bit more, but yeah, definitely an interesting first game for sure. Troller in the back now, Rozes with the 1-0 lead. We're going to see if Troller can bring it back in the next set in a second. So stay tuned. There'll be another video going up really shortly with that one. So yeah, see you in the next one, guys.